Good afternoon. Dito sa Pilipinas, good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, saan man kayo naroon. I'm lucky to have a good internet today, so I'm I'm doing a live stream. Pasensya na kayo kung hindi ako makapag-vlog because the internet is bad in my place. So, I would like to greet first si Junior and Connie. Thanks for thank you for coming in early. Okay, I would like to give a shout out to a very good traffic officer, Renan Vigilia. Kind, always smiling, respectful. And also, the wonderful people of Resorts World and the wonderful people at McDonald's. So, I would like to say thank you to all my supporting members who pay a minimal amount. I hope my membership will increase. And also, I'd like to inform you that I have now 5,271 subscribers, which is actually good because despite the fact that I was not able to do some live stream, my my subscription increased. I would like to thank also, especially si Ma'am Lintik and her SS and her team Lintech members. Also, let us not forget Miss Tessa Vargas has been very supportive of this channel, especially her team, is STB family. I like to say that I appreciate your help very much. Hello, Daniel. I'll be tuning into your station later on. So, nandito na po ang isa kong pumasugit na paying member, si Virilio Villanueva. Thanks. Villanueva, loyalista pa rin siya. I respect you for that. Dumating ko muna lahat. Si SSTV Teresilin, SSTV members na si Mercedes, Sinor Kasim is here. Okay, saka na yung susunod na batian. Kasi I would like to discuss some bothering comments from some of my friends. Okay. Bakit na wala? Hindi ko na wala. Sandali lang po. I'm having trouble again. Okay. Very first comment, which a very sensitive issue. One of my good friends made this comment. Um, Directora, can you read his comment, please? Directora.
Okay, Thai Jack. Mahirap talaga intindihin si Presidente kung makareact siya sa secessionist ideation para bang grave violence ng Constitution. Habang ang People's Initiative ni Martin na malinaw na unconstitutional at gusto madaliin Constitution natin, wala man lang masabing kontra si Presidente. Di lang yan, pinondohan pa ang COMELEC. How about that, Tatay Jack?
Sandali lang ba? Before I can read further, I would like to say the secession movement being espoused by the Duterte faction is really unconstitutional. Walang constitutive. Balak ba niyang buwagin ng Pilipinas? Siyempre, it's logical na it's not constitutional. Now, the People's Amendment, the People's Initiative Amendment, alam niyo, kontra ko dyan. Pero to say that it is unconstitutional is blatantly false. Hindi po yan totoo. Hindi na ginagamit ang critical thinking again. I would like to say that I am against People's Initiative. At saka blame nila si President Marcos. Dinadawit nila si President Marcos sa maling pronouncement ni former Supreme Court Justice na si Carpio. Remember that si Carpio ay yung nagbigay ng opinion na gustong i-disqualify si BBM sa campaign. Ang opinion niya ay tinanggihan ng COMELEC. Hindi po nagwagi maski sa sasabi niyan. Ito na naman si ex-Secretary Carpio nagsasabi, unconstitutional. Paano magiging unconstitutional ang People's Amendment? Nasa Constitution na pwedeng magbigay ng amendments sa Constitution using the People's Initiative. Double speak po. Kaya mag-ingat po sa mga pinagsasabi ng mga vloggers na hindi marunong mag-analyze. Ito, babasahin natin sinabi ni Carpio.
People's
Junior,
Initiative.
makinig ka.
People's Initiative is
Yes.
unconstitutional, says ex-Supreme Court Justice Carpio. Manila, the ongoing People's
Carpio.
Initiative should be dismissed by the Commission on Elections as unconstitutional.
I can hear you.
Well, I don't know why. You can't hear me?
The ongoing People's Initiative should be dismissed by the Commission on Election as unconstitutional. Former Supreme Court Associate Justice Antonio. Ang ibig sabihin niya, unconstitutional daw ang People's Initiative. Yan ang pinagbabasya ng karamihan sa mga vloggers na pinaniniwala ng matatalinong mga kaibigan ko na hindi na gumagamit ng critical thinking. Gamitin nyo naman na minsan ang inyong critical thinking kasi matatalino kayo eh. Huwag kayong basta-basta magpapaniwala sa sabi-sabi. Sabi nga, ang Constitution na, yun ang ginamit ng mga political bloggers. Pero basahin natin ang susunod na sabi niya. So malinaw sinabi niya na ang constitutional, ang People's Initiative, basahin natin. The People's Initiative is one of the three ways to revise the Constitution. Oh, sa statement na yan, ibig sabihin, it is constitutional. Kaya lang may caveat, hindi pwede to revise the whole Constitution, but it can be used for amendment. So, it means that nagsisinungaling siya. He's trying to mislead the people na pininiwalaan ng karamihan ng vloggers na hindi marunong mag-analyze at saka mga tatalinong kaibigan ko. Sabi mo, the People's Initiative is one of the three ways to revise the Constitution. Siya mismo ang malinaw dyan. Not revisions. Yan. Hindi pwedeng revise ng People's Amendment, People's Initiative and Constitution, but it can be used. But it can be used to make amendment, which, ang sabi ni President Bongbong Marcos, na pilit i-down ng mga matatalino kong kaibigan, only economic provisions. Hindi nyo ba naiintindihan yan? Bakit nyo parating binabati? Kasi wala naman kayong basihan. Hindi gustong baguhin ang total constitution ni President Marcos. He is not in favor of totally revising the Constitution. Only if ever he said, TATAY is only for economic provision, and which means amendments lang po yun. Which means that the People's Initiative is constitutional if it is only done for amendment. Ulitin ko, huwag kayong magpapapaniwala sa mga hindi marunong mag-analyze na vlogger. Nalit man ng channel natin dito, pero always we're on the right. Okay. Ulitin na, the People's Initiative, one of the three ways to revise the Constitution, can only introduce amendments. So, pwede pala. So, constitutional people's judgment to the churches said copy, citing provision in the 1987 Constitution and a 2006 Supreme Court case, Lambino versus Comrade Ipen. Loko pala siya. Siya parang nag-pen ng decision. Ngayon, he's trying to fix the amendment. So, if it's the amendment, therefore it is constitutional. Mag-ingat-ingat naman kayo mga kaibigan ko sa analysis. Gamitin nyo naman minsan ang critical thinking nyo. Kaya I really disappointed with some of my friends who continue to denigrate Pbbm just because they believe so much in ex-President Rodrigo Duterte. This, my friend here, is trying to defend ex-President Duterte and was suffering a secession voter and trying to denigrate Pbbm on the People's Initiative proposal. Two different things here. Okay. Carpio only said People's Initiative only speaks of the amendment. So if it only speaks of the amendment, therefore it is constitutional. Siya na mismo ang nagdidibag. Pero yung mga mga hindi marunong mag-analyze na na vloggers, ginagamit yung logic ni Supreme Court Justice. Yan, malinaw yan. How can you debunk by critical analysis? Ang nag-debunk sa kanyang sarili, don't believe on what sabi-sabi. Believe on critical thinking analysis dito sa channel natin. Because I will not try to mislead you. I only give you what I think is the correct analysis. Masaktan man na kayo, pero nagpapatunay, ilang beses ko na kayo sinabihan na huwag malalason ang isip nyo dahil sa pagkabilib nyo kay President Duterte. Okay. Ang susunod na balita is itong mas importante para sa akin. Ito po, pagbasa.
PBBM, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Stands firm on ICC stance despite poll showing most Filipinos support drug war probe. Samuel P. Medinilla, February 21, 2024.
Okay, tigil mo tayo dyan. Oh, malinaw po yan, ha? Ito ang hinahangaan ko kay Presidente Marcos na maski because of the poll numbers showing support for ICC probe, he remains steadfast sa kanyang prinsipyo na hindi dapat ang Pilipino ay subjected to international court since we are no longer a member, which is one of the reasons why I am supporting PBBM. Alam ko, I will not allow President Duterte to be tried under the ICC court system because we are no longer member of the ICC. Kung kayong mga Pilipino, walang pride sa inyong court system, bahala na kayo. Pero, Pilipino tayo eh. Dapat ang mag-ties, kung may kasalanan man si President Duterte, ay ang Pilipino court. Huwag kayong padadala sa mga sabi-sabi dyan. Huwag kayong padadala kila Yanes. Okay. Ayun sinasabing may warrant to arrest. Paano magkakaroon ng may warrant to arrest? Si Presidente mismo ay ayaw ng ICC. Despite the fact na Duterte is still steadfast. Can you hate to say this? Sa mga Duterte supports, it is not PBBM who changed. It is the Duterte faction. Only Sara Duterte hasn't changed. But the rest of the Duterte family changed because nagpapaniwala sila sa mga vloggers, sa mga advisors nila na anti-PBBM. Pero kung analyzing nyo mabuti, ang Presidente Marcos natin ay hindi puot ang kanyang reason for stating his principle. Kasi kung galit siya kay Duterte, kay ex-President Duterte, hayaan natin na ang ICC ay mag-imbestiga at bigyan siya ng warrant to arrest. Since 56% of the people now approve of the ICC going into the Philippines to investigate the alleged crimes under the war on drugs ni ex-President Duterte. Kanya nyo dapat hangaan ng ating presidente. May isa sa siyang salita. Hindi niya ginagamit ang puot para magdesisyon. Tandaan nyo yan. Bakit nyo ating sinisiraan si PBBM? Hindi ko maintindihan. Kung may kasalanan si Presidente Duterte, allow the Philippine court system to do its job. Yung mga nag-may complaint, isampa ang kaso sa Philippine court justice system. Di ba? Maliwanag yan. Kasi ang posibleng mangyari ay in international court, criminal court, bias against Duterte. So the decision might be tainted already because of their bias. Pag-isipan niyo mabuti. Ito, I am going against the 56% who favor ICC probe into the war on drugs of President Duterte. I am not pro-Duterte. You know that. But I will protect him when it comes to the ICC investigation because hindi po nararapat. Pilipino tayo, dapat Pilipino rin ang maghuhusga. I have never changed my position, the same as PBBM. Kaya hinahangahan ko si PBBM. Pero yung mga kaibigan ko, nagbago na. Inaatake parati si PBBM. Samantalang hindi nagbago, si PBBM. Ang nagbago ay ang mga Duterte. Sino ang unang bumanat? Si PBBM ba? O si mga Duterte? Yan, pag-isipan nyo na lang. Nagbago ba si President Bongbong Marcos? Sabi ng iba, reactionary daw si PBBM. Only he acts when ex-President Duterte makes the call. Kung reactionary ang si PBBM, bakit isa lang reaction niya dapat? Ay, allow na si ang ICC to probe into the war on drugs. So lahat ng mga sinasabi nyo doon tungkol kay President Marcos, ay hindi po totoo. Oh. Di ba ang natural reaction ay gumanti? Hindi po siya reactionary. He maintains his principle like Sara Duterte. That's why I support Sara Duterte and PBBM. Okay. Malinaw po yan. 56% of the people now approve of ICC probe, but PBBM remains true to his words. Sinasabi niyong nagbago na si PBBM, hindi po siya ang nagbago. Ang mga Duterte po ang nagbago. Oh. Despite more Filipinos backing government's cooperation with the International Criminal Court on its probe on the previous administration's bloody drug war, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said the country will continue to block any attempt by the judicial body to intervene in the country. Di ba yan malinaw? May prinsipyong pinaglalaban ng ating presidente para ipagtanggol ang rights of Filipinos. O yung right na pinagtatanggol na ay tumutilagsa. Yung trying to tuligsa yung taong he is trying to protect. Diba? Malinaw yan. Okay. Alam na, nakita na niya ang poll result. It would be easy to say, oh, it's the will of the people. Oh, bakit yung parating binabati ko sa ang taong isa may prinsipyo? Hindi ko maintindihan. I-focus nyo ang inyong atensyon sa mga talagang kaaway na Sara Duterte. Huwag niyong banatan si PBBM kung wala naman siyang maling ginagawa. Tulad ni Junior kanina. Binanatan niya si PBBM base sa sinabi ni Carpio na hindi naman pala tunay na totoo. Na in-explain ko na yan. The chief executive made a remark in an Abu's interview during the April 16th, during the 16th Ani ng Dangal Award at the Metropolitan Theater in Manila last Tuesday. When asked about the result of a new Octa research poll, which showed 55% of adult Filipinos favor cooperation. Actually, dalawang surveys po ang nagpapatunay na the Octa research is accurate. Pati ang social weather station survey, ay ganun din ang nagpapalbat. Yan sabi niya, still those questions of jurisdictions and sovereignty, correct. Natatawa ako tayo yung mga DDS supporters. Binapati ko si Presidente Bongbong Marcos kung ano-ano bagay. Ari ba, takot daw sa asawa? Hindi. Kung takot siya sa asawa, di susundin niya lahat ng ginagawa ng asawa niya. I'll give you an example. Dito, during the trip to Vietnam, inisnab ni Liza Marcos si Sara Duterte. Malinaw yan. Hindi ko pagkakaila yan. Kung sunod-sunuran lang si PBBM, hindi dapat inisnab din niya si Sara Duterte. Hindi na niya itinalagang caretaker of the Philippine government si Sara Duterte. Yan ba ang takot sa asawa? Again, I would say, wag basta-basta maghahasik ng maling informasyon, maling opinion. Nakakasakit sa aming mga supporters ni PBBM. Although hindi na ko loyalista, I explained it to you. At siya nga pala, napansin niyo na, since I made that comment na hindi na ako Marcos loyalist with Amy. Medyo tumahimik si Amy. I am not saying that it is because of my blog that tumahimik si Amy. It is because siguro napansin niya na maraming Pilipino ang umayaw sa kanya dahil sa kanyang pinagagawa. I'm not taking credit for that. Diba? Okay. It's still those questions of jurisdiction and sovereignty. I haven't yet seen a sufficient answer for it. Hindi pa rin siya nagbabago. Until then, I do not recognize the jurisdiction in the Philippines. Oh, yan, malinaw. Siya ang ultimate foreign policy approving person. Siya ang top foreign policy person. So, hindi siya daw naniniwala. That seems to be the only logical conclusion that could come, said Marcos. So, nagbago ba siya? Yung mga sasabi-sabi ng mga vloggers noon na nagbago na siya, nagkatotoo ba? Yung mga nagsasabi na may ebidensya ang mga Duterte na pagbabagsak kay PBB, nangyari mga pasabog nila. Natatawa ako. Huwag kayong padadala. Supportan nyo based on actual credible news story. Hindi po sabi-sabi ng mga vloggers na ang sad to say is they are only doing it for views. Kasi yan ang algorithm eh. Dito walang nanonood because people don't tend to view yung walang away. Dito wala yung personal issues, yung mga dirty linen na pinapalabas sa ibang blog. Yung mga personal issues po, ay huwag ninyong ilabasan yung mga live stream. Keep it private. Mas galit ka tao, keep it private. Okay. Yeah. The president has continued consistently stated that the ICC no longer has any jurisdiction over the Philippines after it withdrew from the Rome Statute in 2019. That's my contention also. From the very start, hindi to kami nag-away ng mga ibang matatalinong vlogger. No case was filed. So, and so when we left, they no longer have that jurisdiction. The last one, there were reports that some ICC representatives already arrived in the country to look into the reported 6,000 drug suspects who died during the government anti-illegal drug campaign during the term of former President Rodrigo Duterte. He noted, meaning President Bongbong Marcos, he noted that government will not cooperate with the probe, but he said ICC representatives are free to enter the country as ordinary people or in Myanmar are as turista. Ordinary people as turista. He has not changed. Yun ang sabi ko, mga matatalino kong kaibigan, gamitin nyo naman ang critical thinking nyo. Wag lang puro banat. Gusto nyo pababain ang popularidad ni BBM dahil sa bilib na bilib kayo kay Duterte, kay ex-president Duterte, wag naman. Gamitin naman nyo minsan ang critical thinking. Kaya ulitin ko, hindi po si President Marcos ang nagbago, ang mga Duterte po ang nagbago. Okay. Sa Octa po, 55%. Ito, SWS. SWS which was ang headline po, 56% of Pinoys agree ICC should probe Duterte drug war deaths, SWS. Sa Octa, 55. Sa SWS, 56. The Octa research is validated. But I'm sad to say, yung 56% po, ay video, have no pride sa Pilipinas. You have no pride sa bansa ninyong Pilipino. Hindi, porque anti-Duterte ako. As of now, papayagan ko po na matry President Duterte under the ICC court system. Kasi hindi na tayo membro. Okay. I said, I remain consistent po sa aking prinsipyo, just like PBBM. Okay. By Lianeska T. Panti, GMA Integrated News, published February 20, 24, 5:26 p.m. Pasensya na kayo, medyo late ang balita kasi hindi ako makapag-internet. Tagal ko na kasi i-vlog ito, pero walang internet po. Pasalamat kayo sa pasalamat po ako sa mga subscribers na who continue to believe in this channel, knowing that what I am saying is, although I am pro-BBM, is without bias. Ito po, I'll share to you an example. I am pro-BBM, not pro-ex-President Duterte, but I am for our country it is bad for country that a Filipino will be tried under the ICC court system. Ibig sabihin, banana republic na tayo. And may dahilan ito kung bakit naging 56%. Kasi maraming medyo bumaba ang popularidad ni President Duterte because of his mga statements po. Especially his attacks on PBBM and the secession statement. Kaya ganon. The people's opinion will suddenly change when you utter statements. Because I think secession moment, suggesting secession is insane. Okay. Majority of the Filipinos agree that the administration of President Bongbong Marcos Jr. should allow the International Court to probe the drug war killings allegedly committed during the term of President Rodrigo Duterte. Social weather station survey results released Tuesday showed. Oh. The SWS research was conducted last December 11, 2023, showed 56% of the responses are in favor of allowing ICC probers in the country. This was an increase from 48%. Dati na yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Prior to his insane comments about secession and trying to malign President Bongbong Marcos, 48% only agreed na there should be a probe. Bakit ngayon naging 56%? Gamitin nyo naman ang utak nyo, mga DDS supporters. Is it one of the reasons why tahimik na bigla yung mga Duterte? Ibig sabihin, nagkamali sila? Nagtatanong lang po si Tatay Jack first. The survey also showed 25% were undecided. 19% disagreed. 19% lang kami na nagdi-disagree sa 56% po. Hindi po kami nagbabago. Kasi may mga from 48% to naging 56%, yun, an increase of 8%, nagbago ang opinion dahil sa mga pinagsasabi ni President Duterte. Dapat matauhan na ang mga DDS supporters. Okay. Ewan ko nga ba, matatalino naman siya. Minsan, tuloy niisip ko na hindi ginagamit ang critical thinking. Oh. These figures yielded a net agreement score of 37%, classified by SWS as strong. This was an increase compared to 20% of the net agreement in March 2023. Nag-increase ng agreement. Bakit kaya? Dahil ba sa mga nagsasabi ni President Duterte? Dahil ba sa pagmabati ko sila kay PBB? Okay. Other news stories, PP won't enforce possible ICC arrest warrant versus Duterte. Siyempre sinasabi ni Trillian sa may warrant of arrest siya. Huwag kayong magpapaniwala kay Trillanes. May warrant of arrest. Si Presidente mismo ayaw na kababalita lang yan. Napapasaniwala kayo sa mga integero na naghahasik ng maling impormasyon. Okay, other news stories. Um, uh, the Bureau of Bureau of Immigration could not verify the identity of ICC personalities. Eh, pinagsasabi nila sa mga Roque. Okay, sige. Kung ayaw niyong gamitin ng critical thinking nyo, magpapaniwala kayo sa kanila, sa mga vloggers na nagkakalat ng maling impormasyon na hindi marunong mag-analyze ng news story at hindi gumagamit ng critical thinking. Ito, malinaw na. Philippine to Marcos firm of not recognizing ICC jurisdiction over PH. Malinaw yun, di ba? Hindi na ako magtatakal, baka maputo na ulit ang aking internet. So, okay. Basahin natin ng ibang mga comments. Ay, Machi TV, good afternoon po. Okay. Duterte's just trying to protect their heights because of anomalies of corruption during their power. And whatever mismatch ito lahat ng gobyerno natin na ay may corruption yan. Even in the time of PBB, may corruption. So your statement is somewhat tainted po. I'm sorry, sasabi lang ko. Of course, it is natural that they're trying to protect themselves from anong protektan, saan sila dapat matakot po, Miss Matche. Di ba sa ICC, sabi ni sa corruption, umahinom po bang magkakaso sa corruption sa kay ex-president? Wala naman popular nga siya popular nga siya. Pero lahat po ng gobyerno hindi mo maalis yung corruption, pero ma-minimize po. So, his statements is trying to protect himself against ICC. But then, di ba siya dapat magpasalamat kay BBB na despite the fact that the poll numbers show that most of Filipinos agree that ICC probe should come into the Philippines, still, PBBM sticks to his principle because mahal niya ang ating bayan. Okay, I appreciate your comment po, Ms. Machitiwi. Okay. Big time, 147. Tatay first, long time no see. Oo nga. Gusto kong mag-vlog pero mahina po ang internet. Nandito to in our resource, sabi niya, a PBM has a right to refuse cooperation of not true, but I still hope that in case, I still hope the case, the warrant be released, PBM will change his mind in cooperation with its implementation. You're hoping that PBM will change his mind. And if he changes, I will not support PBBM any longer because he has not stuck to his principle. This is the country first over any other consideration. Ang country muna. Bakit mahaya ng a warrant of arrest on a Filipino citizen? Simple lang ang argumento ko. Hindi ba uh, Caitlin? Caitlin, remain strong po. Uh, Sabi niya, JR Cisnor, hello, Kwasan. How's your vacation? No. Live po to, Caitlin. Sa poor connection, hindi, live po to. So, poor connection da. Again, this is what I'm afraid of. Poor connection po. Kaya, fortunately, since poor ang connection, Tatay Jack first si channel because the warrant, which includes the evidence that might answer the issues on the restriction of sovereignty is hey, that is a false argument po. The warrant will not state yung jurisdiction. It's for the crime itself. So, the warrant will not be approved by President Marcos. Before they can issue the warrant, they should first issue a justification for issuing the warrant, which President Marcos will consider. But the warrant itself is not going to do that. But before they present the warrant, they must first convince President Marcos that issuing the warrant is justified. And President Marcos has been very clear. Okay. You get the medal today again in our stories, although taliwas ang ating opinion, for a very good comment. Okay. I'm sorry, I cannot attend your live stream anymore because I think infected na yung I'm saying that because you are a good friend. Be careful po sa newfound friends mo, Inaro. Caution. Okay. I like your comments. Kung gusto mo, dito na lang tayo mag-vlog. Dito, kung gusto mo, dito na lang tayo mag-collaborate. I'll give you all the time. Okay. Okay, I'll end now my stream. Thank you all. Thank you to my 5,271 subscribers. I hope madagdagan ang subscribers ko pa. At saka, mga members ko, yun ang pinapanalangin po. Live po ito. Hindi po. So, thank you. Bye.